My obsessive brother keeps copying me, so I told him I got a girl pregnant. My brother Jake has copied everything I've done since we were kids, but it got pathological when we became adults. Same college major, same job field, identical car, even dated my ex-girlfriends after I broke up with them. So when he announced he was proposing to his girlfriend the same day I planned to propose to mine, I told him I'd gotten a girl pregnant to see what he'd do. Within 3 weeks, he'd convinced his fiancée to fake a pregnancy and accidentally exposed our father's secret family. Jake was 2 years younger but lived like my shadow. When I joined chess club, he joined. When I quit guitar, he quit. I got a tattoo of a wolf, he got the same wolf but slightly bigger. I studied engineering, he switched from pre-med to engineering. I bought a blue Honda Civic, he bought the same car in the same color. The copying extended to relationships. I dated Maria for 2 years. The week after we broke up, Jake asked her out. They dated for exactly 2 years. He'd even used the same restaurants, same date ideas, same anniversary gifts I'd used. When I started dating Ashley, I kept it secret for months, but Jake found out and immediately started pursuing Ashley's roommate Brittany just to stay parallel to my life. I genuinely loved Ashley and planned to propose. Jake, who'd been dating Brittany for the same amount of time, announced at family dinner that he was proposing the same weekend I'd secretly planned to propose. That's when I set the trap. I pulled Jake aside and told him, in confidence, that I'd gotten a girl pregnant. Not Ashley, a one-night stand from before we were exclusive. I said I was planning to support the child, but keep it quiet until after the proposal to Ashley. Jake's eyes lit up with sick excitement. Within a week, Jake was telling people Brittany was pregnant. She wasn't, but Jake had convinced her to go along with the lie, saying it would help them get money and attention from our parents for their wedding. Brittany, apparently as manipulative as Jake, agreed. They announced the fake pregnancy at Sunday dinner. Our parents were thrilled. Dad started crying about becoming a grandfather. Mom started planning the nursery. They gave Jake $10,000 for baby expenses. Then, Jake made a fatal error. To make the pregnancy seem real, he bought fake ultrasound images online, but he didn't check them carefully. The ultrasound showed Brittany being 3 months pregnant when they'd only been dating for 2 months. Dad noticed immediately. This date doesn't make sense. Jake panicked and tried to cover. Oh well, actually, Brittany and I were together before, secretly. Brittany, not knowing Jake was improvising, contradicted him. What? No, we weren't. We met at Ashley's birthday party 3 months ago. The lie unraveled spectacularly. Jake admitted the pregnancy was fake but tried to blame me, saying I told him I had a pregnant girlfriend so he felt pressured to keep up. I denied everything and asked for proof. He had none. But here's where it got insane. Dad, trying to process why his sons would lie about pregnancies, accidentally let slip. At least these aren't real pregnancies like with Catherine. Mom went white. Who's Catherine? Turns out, Dad had a 20-year-old daughter with a woman named Catherine from before he met Mom. He'd been sending child support secretly our entire lives. The stress of thinking he was about to have grandchildren made him confuse his lies. The dinner exploded. Mom screamed. Dad tried to explain. Jake tried to deflect by returning to his fake pregnancy. Brittany realized Jake was psychologically disturbed and dumped him on the spot. Ashley whispered to me, "Your family is insane." Mom threw Dad out. Jake was exposed as a pathological liar. Brittany told everyone about Jake's obsession with copying me, including screenshots of him asking her to act more like Ashley. The aftermath was brutal. Parents divorced. Dad's secret daughter Catherine reached out to us. She's actually cool and we're now friends. Jake went to therapy where he was diagnosed with severe identity disturbance. He literally didn't know who he was without copying me. I proposed to Ashley a month later, privately, without any family drama. Jake didn't copy this because he was single and in intensive therapy. For the first time in 20 years, I did something Jake couldn't replicate. Jake still tries to copy me in small ways, but the pregnancy lie broke his pattern. He can't copy my marriage, my career advancement, or my life because he's too busy dealing with the destruction he caused, trying to mirror my fake crisis. My fake pregnancy announcement destroyed his relationship, my parents' marriage, and finally freed me from my shadow.